Good morning. It's Susan Smith with Stamp Creatively. I am here on a beautiful Wednesday morning. It's so lovely outside. Again, we're into fall. I don't know what you've done since we were together last, but I can tell you what I've been doing. Went to Texas. Look, I'm jingling. All the jingle ladies, because I did some Christmas things. I came home and I never know which way, it's the opposite. I have beautiful flowers from our oldest son and daughter-in-law and 3 of our grandchildren, because they know we're getting ready for a busy weekend. On Stage is coming to Indianapolis. We're so excited. So I have my swaps that I'm going to do that I'm going to show you. Next week, I'll be showing you a brand new product. Jerry and I are demonstrating On Stage, and I can't show you that yet, but next week I can. So I'll have some fun things to show you. So I went to Texas. My nephew got married. It was wonderful. It was nice and warm and sunny. We ate lots of delicious Mexican food. So it was good. Oh, the flowers are to wish me luck for this weekend. It was a very nice note. It's been busy. My mother's still having problems, which if you have a parent in memory care, God love your little heart, because it is so hard. So hard. Again, I have people say, are you afraid of COVID? I go, that's the least I'm afraid of. My mother's memory care issues are terrifying for all of us. Okay, so I'm going to switch down to here. I've got some stuff to show you. And then I'm going in to check on Mama. All right, so I'm using the fitting florets, which are beautiful. While I was gone, the time changed. So that sun is shooting through. I have all these things that I tried to put up here to block the sun from blasting through. When I remodeled my office, I took the curtains away because I never used them. Well, today I kind of need my curtains. Okay, so I apologize for the shadows. It's going to be something I'm going to have to work on. I keep moving things around, scooching them up. Again, I have blockers over there. The fitting florets, you can now order. It's $97 for the whole bundle. I'll be using this at club, so if you're a part of my club, you'll get a full package of this. You'll get a full package, this is the Designer Series paper, fitting florets. Stampin' Up! Has decided they're going to make it easier on us and use all the same names for everything. So I have fitting florets, framed florets, and framed florets dies. So the stamp set and the dies are fantastic. I've used them a ton. Love the embellishments. You can order a Christmas set if you want. So if you're in my club, you're getting a full package of this, a full package of this, and a bolt of ribbon. So you don't want to miss out getting the stamp sets if you want them, because again, with one of these specials, they're always while supplies last. This will go, the paper will go, the embellishments will go, the stamp set and dies will stay in the catalog. So far I have videos on this card. I have a video on this card, and all you have to do is go back to my past videos. And I have a video on this card. Then last week I did a shaker card. So there's a video on that. I did this one last week where we colored the ribbon. You know, I love that ribbon in white, but it's awful pretty. This is the succulent. This is the polished pink. And this one is the petal pink. So we dyed it last week. This week, I'm going to show you my swaps. I have 3 events this weekend. Friday's a demonstrator event at the Indiana Historical Society. Saturday is the Stampin' Up! Event. And then Sunday we are at a place in Speedway where we're doing a team event. So I have all these projects ready to go. And these are my swaps. So next week, if you come to camp, I'll have 50 new swaps. Now, one moment, please. My husband's coming down the stairs. Let me see what he needs. Nothing? Okay. All right, I'm live. He just ran out backwards. Sometimes I'm recording, sometimes I'm live. He's never quite sure. So, yeah, we've got a lot going on. I woke up this morning to beautiful flowers in the kitchen and people painting on my roof because, of course, I mean, why not? In the middle of everything else, let's put on a new roof. Okay, so this is part of the designer series paper. It's beautiful on both sides. So there's that pretty check. Let's see if I can do this. See how talented I am. Friends, I have fingernails. I don't like fingernails, but I have them for on stage. Since Sherry and I are presenting, I said I would grow my nails out. I'm over them. I can't function. They're about to kill me. And my sister said, they're not that long. I go, I know, but they're about to kill me. This is the framed Florets stamp set. I love the fonts. The designs are so easy to color. One of the things on Sunday we're doing is the people that are coming are actually making 8 cards. So we're excited about that. Okay, let me show you what I'm doing for my swap so you can see how I did that. I have my piles here. I'm still working on, as you can see. What I do for a swap is I will cut and then I do some assembly required. So for this swap, I've taken the mint and then I have my piles over here, which just means I have all kinds of stuff over to the side of me. Oh gosh, that shadow is wicked. Huh. All right, I'll have to work on that, friends. Okay, so I folded my succulent in half. This is the Evening Evergreen. This designer series paper has really pretty colors in it. I like this color too. We're going to seal this down. I've taken the Evening Evergreen ribbon. Let me see if I can move this thing. Well, that light leads to a wicked one in another spot. Oh, no, look, you've got my head and glasses. Sorry about that. Let me scooch this down. Maybe that'll help. Well, that helped a little bit. I still have one right here. You know, and if I wait about 20 minutes, it'll all be gone, right? The sun's coming up. While we were going to Texas, this is that pretty ribbon that you get if you're part of club. It's the Evening Evergreen window pane check. While we were gone, the Lord had a windy day and cleaned the leaves out of the trees. So I left to beautiful fall trees and came home to barren trees. Okay, so there I tied my bow, again, always on the bolt. So now I can see my lake really well, and the ducks are out there swimming around. So then what I did is I'm going to seal this down. I'm going to do it like this. And attach it right there to the front. Okay, so after I did all of them, I went through by magic of television, because you don't want to see me do everything. I cut it. So I cut the front of the card. I sealed this down. Here, we'll move. Sealed this down. So my card has a little bit of a flap. Okay, then I took and I ran this through. In fact, Mark did this a bunch for me, which was entertaining. If you've ever had your husband assist, it's so funny. So this is one of the oval frames in that suite, which I love them. There's a little bit of texture to this. Let me see if you can see that. See, there's a little bit of texture to it. So I took the outside of the frame, the white on white, I did not like. I put a little bit of alcohol in here with some balmy blue refill. And so this is my white paintbrush, and I'm just going to go over and change the color of that frame. Okay, so I just add a little bit of balmy blue to the frame. Now, I'll show you how I put that on. I'm going to take my dimensionals, and I'm going to use the little ones. And I had a pile of them here, and all of a sudden, I mean, you can see I keep going through all the little ones. So I'm going to take the little dimensionals. These must have come from a kit because it's a smaller pack. And I'm going to put these around the outside. And if I get them positioned just right, you cannot see my dimensionals. Oh, I'm not even looking. Good morning, Carla. Thank you. She said I was cute. Oh no, she said the card was cute. No, I'm kidding. She and I are both going through parents things, and every day it's a new adventure. Like, we don't even know what we need to ask because we don't even know what's going to happen next. So it's been a trip and a half. So again, all of you that are dealing with it, Mom's 86, Dad's 90. So we have two elder parents dealing with two different things. Okay, that took way too long because of the fingernail issue. So I'm going to attach this to the front. See where I'm going here? Now look, watch. So if you're coming to the event this weekend, just know you'll have, this is what my swap looks like. If you're attending our events, we're going to have boxes where you can just switch them out. So I stamped, so when I'm mass producing, all of these are stamped, but I'll go ahead and stamp it for you. So you can see how beautiful it is. I'm going to slide this under here because my white piece of paper isn't there. I have bags. I have a bag for Friday. I have a bag for Saturday. I have a bag for Sunday. So I've got them all spread out in there. And my things are a little bit of all kinds of places. Wishing you wishes for a beautiful birthday. Night of Navy. Soft succulent. And I love these little open leaves. They're just so cute. Okay, if I wasn't doing 50, but I am. If I wasn't doing 50, I would go through and Wink of Stella these. So whoever gets this one is going to be super special. On my swaps, I used the iridescent pearls because I didn't order enough of the swirls. And I just didn't want to order more. Like, when I ordered everything, I hadn't actually finished designing everything. Surprise! I mean, if you're a demonstrator, you get it. You order, then you change your mind, then you order again, then you change your mind. So I had some iridescent pearls I'd used for something else. So all of these swaps have the pearls on the eye, on wishes and birthdays. Can you see that? There's a pearl. It's the iridescent pearls. And then they're randomly on the cards. For this one, I'm going to use these swirls because they're also beautiful. I'm going to put this down here. And I just like tucked it under the edges of that because I liked that the frame was beautiful blue. And it's just a tint of blue. And I did that because, one, I didn't want to run it through 2 times because that was too much. And 2, I just like showing a different technique. Okay, so these swirls fit inside the centers of these flowers, which I kind of did with the pearls too, but they are so pretty. You can definitely see these better in the picture. Come on, get back here where I want you. I can't function with fingernails. We had to practice the video with practice what we're doing with some Stampin' Up! People. And I swear I feel like a kitten with mittens. I can't get my fingers to do what I want them to. Which might be entertaining for other people, but it also could be a little annoying. Okay, so there we go. Again, if you watch the other videos, I have so many samples of these projects. I really, really like them. There's this one. I really like this sweet We'll be using the Christmas one at camp. Maybe, who knows. For a special person on a special day. The frames are just so pretty. So have yourself a merry little Christmas with the designer series paper, and then here's the one from today. All right, friends, thanks for joining me. Maybe that was quick, maybe it wasn't. Again, I timed myself with the video so much. See, there's my flowers. Aren't they pretty? They came, okay, shh, don't tell everything you know. So my husband was here when the flowers came. I was working with my cardology team. We're getting ready for this weekend. And he goes, "You got flowers." And I said, "Oh, wow, those are so pretty." He sent me a picture. And he said, "And I arranged them myself." And I said, "Oh, I'll come home and, I can mess with them." And he goes, "No, I did those and they look good." So, friends, if you know my adorable husband, make sure you tell him he did a great job. Great job. All right, well, you guys have a great day. I will see you next week. Last week I told you by the time I saw you, I will have been to Texas and done a wedding. Well, next week, by the time I see you, I will have done a Friday event at the Indiana Historical Society. I will have done on stage, and I will have done a team celebration in Speedway at our favorite pizza place above the go-karts. Like we're trying to get our husbands to go-kart while we teach class. We'll see. All right, friends, thanks for joining me. Have a fantastic day, and I will be back next week.